Intro, please.
Do you want to do the intro or you? Me or you?
Let's play the intro.
Intro. You want me to do it or you?
Okay. What?
Want me to do it or you?
Do I?
The intro.
No, we're gonna play the intro.
This is going in there. Hey guys,
Welcome back.
welcome back to the second episode of what we have now come up with a name for, the Content Creators Podcast. So me and Pete literally just typed in random things relative.
Sat in the car, had a coffee, and
Yeah. Well, we to come up with a name, we were just typing in stuff that related to what we did.
yeah,
And then made sure nobody else had the name.
we don't want to copy other people.
We don't want to copy anybody
And
else.
then
with the name.
we made logo slogan thingy
on
on our phone.
On our iPhones, yeah, guys. It's 2018.
And a Tim Horton. Yeah, it's 2018.
You can make logos on iPhones. Holy crap!
And we got a new look. We don't know if we're gonna stay with this look, but we like it better than the first one.
Yeah, so we're trying new things. Once again, this did take time to set up, so don't think that we come here and it's just already set up. We have to. I hauled this table from home.
Oh yeah, that's right. He put
Yeah,
this table
so we can
in
sit-
his Honda Civic Coupe.
On a Honda Accord coupe.
Honda Accord.
It's okay. It's okay, but we made it work, and now we can sit. under
Forgot
the
a couple
table.
things, but we got all the necessary items here.
You guys are gonna see the evolution of
Yeah.
the podcast,
Yeah.
switching from one location to another location.
We're gonna have our own studio
one day.
one day.
We're gonna
So like I said in the
build
first podcast, we're on the upstairs of my dad's bike shop. Thank you, Dad, for letting us come here.
Shout out to Sam.
Sam Dubuslow, Sam the Bike Man,
Sam the Bikeman. Yeah.
442 Millen Road, Unit 16, Stony Creek, Ontario.
All the right gears. Come here
Tune-up specials, overhauls, we got everything.
and buy a bike. Yeah.
This is actually like where I work, what I used to in the summer, but now I'm just like rammed with wedding videos and all that stuff. So we have a few topics that we want to talk about.
So the first one was the name, which we.
The
sort
first
of
one is
explained.
how we came up with the name, which we kind of just gave away.
Yeah, we gave away.
But we'll talk about that one.
We'll talk about it. Yeah. So like we said, we just typed in random stuff on the internet, make sure
Yeah.
nobody else had it and related to us. Actually, it's a simple name. I'm surprised actually nobody had that.
So
pretty
so yeah, so like how we came up with the name, why podcast,
I got him here.
why.
When and why to collaborate?
Yeah, when and why to collab with people, when to charge, that type of thing, when you should work for free, when you shouldn't work for free.
And talking about motivation.
And we're going to talk about what motivates you and just pure motivation, what gets you to do what you do.
And guys, we're gonna relate all these topics based off of like our perspective as
So
I guess
our
videographers.
perspectives might not matter. Yours is going to have a different perspective, but you're just going to understand on what we think and how we went through the process.
Because everybody who's gonna be watching this isn't necessarily video, photo related. It's gonna be like we want to motivate you guys to do your own thing.
Like say you're a web developer
Yeah.
or something, and you know you're gonna see this and you're gonna be like, wow, these guys, you know, went from there doing this, doing new stuff, seeing, you know, 2018, you got to keep up with all the new stuff, and that's why we're podcasting.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Okay. So, you want to talk about why we're podcasting?
So we did talk about the name, right?
Yeah,
we
the
were in
name,
the
yeah.
car, Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons, yeah.
So basically, the podcast is just about talking to creatives about creative stuff. And we came up with that name in the car, and we made the logo in the car, in the Jeep.
The Jeep
while we were
in a Tim Hortons parking lot.
Tim Hortons parking lot, and we made the logo on an app on the iPhone. Took us like 20 minutes. Something simple. It works.
It's perfect.
And yeah, we think it's good enough. We don't want nothing catchy.
No, it was nice, simple, nice flat,
Simple,
nice flat icon.
and yeah.
Okay, so I think the reason why me and Pete stepped into a podcast is because we wanted to, I guess, hit another platform. Right now we got video, we got photos, and voice is the next thing. Voice is so convenient now because...
So visuals is like number one.
Yeah.
And then the second is going to be audio.
Yeah.
I guess, you know, someone can be driving to work, or you know, your mom, my mom driving to work, and they can open up Spotify or whatever app this is gonna be on, and they can just listen to it. You know, it's exactly like the radio.
Yeah,
You know, the radio is like a podcast almost, but it's more like playing music and all that stuff.
And you guys can listen to this while you're working out. I think audio is more convenient nowadays because you can just do it whenever you're performing anything. You don't need to sit there and watch everything. Everything's through voice. But actually, we should probably talk about the platforms we're going to be on. But I think the first podcast is going to be out on YouTube for sure.
YouTube with the video
and SoundCloud, and then we're gonna do Apple as well as we'll try Audible.
Yeah. And SoundCloud maybe.
Spotify, SoundCloud for sure because we can upload right away and it'll go right onto the.
If you want to watch us on YouTube with this video, which we're filming with the GH5S. Oh yeah, that's another story. You can look us up on YouTube as Content Creators Podcast.
Yeah. On all platforms.
And we will have. So this is the second video. The first one. And the second one, by the time you watch this, hopefully the second one will be up.
yeah. Or no, the first one will be up.
Yeah.
Because this is the second one.
Yeah, the first one will be up. And we're actually filming and recording another one this week.
Yeah, on Tuesday we got a special guest.
We got a special guest. We can't say who.
Yeah.
You guys got to stay tuned.
That person's coming for sure.
What's that?
The person's coming for sure, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told them to buy a mic.
Okay, perfect.
And I'm like, yo, you got Amazon Prime? So my brother was saying, speaking of Amazon Prime, you can actually watch the screening of Aquaman 3 or 5 days earlier than
Amazon Prime.
Than when it's released.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
You have to have Amazon Prime though, and I don't know where their screening is, but yeah. And Amazon Prime is they have an exact platform like Netflix, eh?
Yeah, you told me. Yeah,
you
if you sign up,
Jack Ryan, what's his name there? Tom Clancy's. They got that show on there, and they have a few other shows actually, and it's good quality.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, all smart TVs have like this Amazon thing, and they got Crave, Netflix. So you just log on Amazon through Amazon Prime membership.
Yeah.
But you have to have a Prime membership, which is $80
a year. Yeah, it's cheap.
Which, if you buy a lot of shit like I do, you're slowly getting
equipment. You're equipment hungry. I haven't done like the Amazon stuff too much.
You're slowly getting
there.
But yeah, it's just cool. Like I think Amazon Prime is gonna be huge.
It's gonna be huge.
Like they're selling bread on Amazon.
They have a store. I know we're getting a little off
topic. We're getting off topic. I thought they were doing drone drop off. Like
in certain locations, they were.
Like it has to be close to them.
Which I have an idea for that too, but it involves construction stuff. Yeah. DGRANDONI.
So let's get back on topic.
Yeah. So why podcast? So convenience. We wanted to broaden up our social media. I guess. How do you?
Oh, and we just made an Instagram account too.
Yeah. So guys, follow
Content Creators Podcast. Find us on Instagram.
Instagram. Yeah, you're gonna see behind the scenes.
Content Creators Podcast. We're gonna be posting a lot of stuff on there.
Behind the scenes, pictures of our setup over here.
I made that account as we were setting up.
Yeah, so guys,
click of a button in our fingers, man.
Free marketing over here.
Yeah.
What else can we talk about here?
So I think why podcast? Like you said, it's something that I think is gonna take off. To be honest.
Yeah. So
especially with it on video on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's different. Like having it just the audio on Spotify, Audible, and SoundCloud. That's one story, but having a video like this, that would be something different. Because, we like to do the audio, but then we also like to do the creative video part of this, with all the cool lighting setup, like this is not one click. You see here, we have 2 lights here that we set up. We have a light behind DJ pointing at me, a light behind me pointing at DJ.
Yeah.
So we're like doing a crisscross lighting here. It's not like it is a simple setup, but it's more something to show the creative point to this video as well.
Yeah, make it more dramatic.
Yeah, make it more dramatic, cool. It's not just a simple setup with these shitty lights from the ceiling. Well, not shitty, but they're not going to be working as good because they're fluorescent. These are a little different lights.
These are way better.
But yeah. And this is a self-service road. Not that it matters, but too bad it wasn't nice out because you could probably see the stars.
Yeah.
If we didn't have the rims.
The lights here, yeah.
All right, anyways, getting off topic. So the logo, the podcast, we want to talk about the collaborations.
Collaborations, yeah.
So before we get in deep into... Hold on. Oh, that's getting dry here.
Take a sip.
before we're getting deep into the collaboration part, the reason why I want to talk about collaboration is it's good and it isn't. There's reasons why you should collab.
There's a certain time you want to collab.
Yeah, exactly. There's a certain time when you should collab and when you shouldn't and when you should. I'll give you an example. This is my example and what happened to me, and I just realized this after. So I shot my very first boxing video for Jesse Wilcox. This was last year, and it was one of my very first like fitness videos, fitness/boxing video. This is when I had the 1DX Mark II, or I still have it, but this is when I was using it a lot in the Ronin M. Anyways, and he basically, we filmed this whole video. It actually turned out amazing, and then later down the road, so he works for, or he fights for Three Lions Promotions. It's a promotional company that's with the boxing, and they basically asked me to film a boxing match in Toronto at the Scotiabank Center. I think it was Scotiabank in Niagara Falls. Did I say Toronto? No,
Toronto, yeah.
It was in Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
And he saw the video I did for Jesse, which is a guy that they sponsor, and he says, "I'll pay you." You know, I got paid $500 for that, and I shot that video for free. The video of Jesse, the sports, the boxing video, and he asked me to shoot a video for them at the Nova Scotia
Scotiabank Center.
Sorry, what did I say?
Scotiabank Center.
Scotia.
Yeah. Nova Scotia Center.
Nova Scotia. We're going to a different. So, anyways, yeah, the Scotiabank Center, and he paid me $500 because he saw that video that I did for free. You know, and if I didn't do that video for free, or if I didn't even do it at all, I wouldn't have done, or I wouldn't have made $500, and I wouldn't have made all the other videos I've made now with the sports, the Tommy Beatrice, and all those other fitness videos, Tasha Starr, Jessica. I wouldn't have been able. I would have made them, but like, you know, I knew how to make them after that because it's just it's a process of how to shoot it, and you're learning as you're shooting it as well. So yeah, that's just a perfect example, because if I didn't shoot that boxing video, regardless if I didn't or if I did for free, he wouldn't have saw that video, and I wouldn't have made $500. And it was sick because there are a lot of boxers there. It was a huge event. You can find it on my Facebook, Peter DeVuslo, and yeah, it's just so that's when you should collab.
Yeah.
You might not know when you should and when you shouldn't, but I didn't know at the time. But that just goes to show you gotta kind of think of when to do it. Like if someone messages me and they're like, "Oh, are you interested in collaborating on this project?" and it's like a project that doesn't interest you, then no, you don't need to collab. Because what's it going to benefit you? It's not going to benefit you in nothing, because you have nothing to do in that category. And it's just like, why collab when I can charge you? If you really
nothing to gain.
And the one thing that why it bugs me is because people often overuse the word collaboration as a free gateway to getting free stuff, and it kind of bugs me because that's collab. That's like saying let's work for free. You can charge me whatever you want to charge me, but then I'm just going to charge you more. I'm not going to charge you more, but I would probably end up charging you more because you know my time, my equipment, and it's just like if it's just they overuse the word collab, and it kind of bugs me. But then again, you know, when it's on my part and then I say that's collab, it works both ways. It's either they do or they don't. But if your work is so good and you want to collab, they're gonna want to. But then it works the opposite. You know, it's like they want to collab. No, I don't want to because I don't really have anything to do with that. So I'm gonna charge you.
Like for I haven't really had to deal with collaboration, but for me, if I
if you don't have enough content and you're trying to build up content, that's like a perfect time to collab. Because it's a perfect way. But but then again, if it has nothing to do with what you like doing, then you have every right to charge.
No, yeah, for sure.
And it's just
like for me, I haven't really had to deal with collaborations yet. Like I've done a few free videos, but for collaborations,
you got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, I did the fitness video.
Philip.
With Philip, yeah.
Which turned out amazing.
Yeah.
And now when you when you post
Yeah.
that, other people are gonna see it.
Yeah.
And
but so
you have something underneath your belt, and now you can charge.
So the main thing is for collaborations, I would say to broaden my portfolio is one thing. That's one thing I would say. Like if I'll do a collaboration to broaden my portfolio or to gain a following. So if somebody else has a higher following than me, I'd probably do the video for free, unless they want to pay me, obviously. But I'd say, listen, I'll do a video for free. Because then that's exposure.
And you never know where it will go, right?
Well, you don't. But at the same time, you have more of a chance of exposure going through.
Well, that's what I mean. You never know. Like, it can go somewhere.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
So it's kind of hard to, like, you can't really say yes and no, but you just have to kind of think and see where it can go.
I'd even say if something interests you, like, say, like somebody... Like, obviously, I'm down to collaborate with any fellow filmmakers on doing a project, no matter what. Even if it's free, I don't care, right? Like, if we're just going to go out, shoot, and have fun, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, 100%.
Or even if there's something that interests me, say, like, there's a project that, we're going to do a project with a music artist or a video. I still got to come with I got to come with one of your music video shoots, but doing stuff like that, too, like, I like doing that. Right?
Yeah.
So like I would go out and do that and just collab for free and just shoot. Yeah. It's like socializing. It's like a night out. It's like having a good time for me. So if I enjoy it, I would collaborate.
Yes.
But I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it if I'm not interested in the project. I'd be like, well, let's collaborate. Or like if I know I can't put out a product, like somebody had messaged me to do.
You have no idea what like how to do it.
Yeah, like there.
Well, not like you know how to film it, but you just like it's got to interest you.
Yeah, like. I couldn't do a music video by myself just because I work a 9-to-5 job and it's a lot of hours. But I would help somebody if they want to say,
on the weekend,
work with me.
Do it on the weekend.
I can do it on the weekend. Yeah, I can do it on the weekend. But like the return time to edit for me would be like months because I have to do the 9-to-5 and music videos are like 50 hours.
And plus the gym.
And the gym.
You gotta squeeze the gym.
Lose the pints.
So that's the whole topic about collaboration. It's just
like guys.
It's a hit or miss.
Yeah,
you know.
It's related to any that's related to any business, not just photography, videography.
Yeah.
But related to any business. Like if you guys are willing to work with a brand because you're interested in the brand, then I would say do it.
And it's like exposure.
Yeah.
Right. That's the number one reason why for the collaboration is like the exposure.
Yeah, the exposure, and then even broaden your portfolio too. Like you want to.
Like a perfect example, you know. Let's say like. Supreme, the company Supreme, you know, I want to send you out to Vegas. Yeah. Everything's paid, and I want you to shoot. You know, that's almost considered a collab. You're not getting paid for it, but you're getting stuff for free, and you're having fun doing it, and something you're gonna love doing.
Yeah,
like that's the perfect collab, and that's everyone's
an exposure
dream collab right there.
Yeah.
And that'd be sick.
Like, say for instance, you guys are doing into fitness and like, say, brand like a protein shake brand.
Yeah.
For instance, I'm just trying to relate it.
Free protein.
Yeah. Or they say that we're gonna give you guys free protein.
Offer you free protein.
Yeah. If you have a good following, we'll offer you free protein. I would do like if you use the product, you like the product, I would do it. If you don't like the product, I wouldn't do it.
Or another example, yeah, exactly, that's perfect. And another example is like those electric skateboards.
Yeah.
I messaged so many companies on Instagram because I want one.
Yeah.
And I said, you know, give me a skateboard and I will shoot a video, photos for free. Mm-hmm. And in return, I get to keep the skateboard.
Yeah.
And because that skateboard, you know, it's probably worth $600, but to them, it's not worth $600. It's, who knows, $300, $400. But in return, the video and photos, it can be worth the same. Yeah. So you cross match, and then you guys are equally. You guys are getting the same stuff.
You get a video of it, and then you get a skateboard. Right?
No one replied back.
That's okay. Keep trying.
I know.
Keep cold DMing people, guys. The Instagram game is huge. Just copy paste. Or not. I wouldn't even say copy paste. Try to make it personal.
I got this from another filmmaker. You have to come up with a write-up, and you basically have to say why you like the product, what you can offer them, what they're getting, and that's it. You know, it's either going to be a yes or a no. You're not losing out. You're at home, you're on your couch, you're sending this little message to all these companies. maybe 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10 are gonna reply back.
Even 1 out of 100 is still good.
Exactly, and you're still gonna get one.
Yeah, you just gotta keep trying, guys.
And another thing that also is that yours?
That was mine. Sorry, guys.
And another thing that's also what do you call it?
You were talking about the message for Instagram.
I forget.
Okay, it's gone. It's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. See you later.
But yeah. Anyways, you know where we were going with that.
Yeah. Well, that's going into motivation now, because
Yeah.
some people get discouraged now. You're sending a message, so.
I know where it's gonna leave off. So this actually leads perfectly into motivation.
Yeah, this is awesome.
No matter what your number is on Instagram, your followers, whatever. There's so many people out there that have like 1,000 followers, 5,000, even 10,000, and their work is better than the people who have 65,000 followers. Mm-hmm. It's just a number, and that's another thing that sometimes it kind of bugs me. During this whole podcast, you're gonna find a lot of things that bug me about it. But that bugs me as well, because products will only collab with people, or mostly. This is what I found out.
People have higher.
Yeah, products will only collab with people who have a higher following, because they know they're gonna get a bigger and better response back, which is true.
And exposure, yeah.
Which is exposure, but like their products are still not their products. Their quality of work, their content is still not as good as for people who have 10,000 followers.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And that kind of bugs me, because those people with 10,000 followers are missing out just because this other person has a higher number. It's just a number. It doesn't mean nothing. I have 15,000 followers. Doesn't mean nothing.
Well, I only got
DJ's work could be better than mine. I have 15. He has, what do you have?
900 and something.
900 something. It's just a number. It doesn't really mean nothing. But when products look at it, they think business-wise, and that's why they go with the people with the higher number.
Yeah.
It's because they think of the drawback that they're gonna get, but they don't care about the product. You know, it's quality over quantity.
No, exactly.
And that's what people don't I'm not gonna say people, but sometimes, you know, it's just that part's totally missed, and it's not right. I hate it. I would love to work for companies, but then there's other people out there who've got 100,000 followers, and you know, they get all these likes, all these comments, and it's just like, man, these are nothing. You know, this number can be fake. These comments can be fake. There's bots out there that can do this, and people fall for it. It's a trap. I know I have people on Instagram that have 36,000 followers, and they have 70 likes.
Yeah, because
that makes no sense, 0 sense.
Because they buy them.
Yeah, it's just it's dumb. It's dumb, and it should stop. Now
we're not complaining about social media, but it's just the whole point behind.
And this is just another thing for getting motivated, discouraged. Don't get discouraged. Keep on shooting. Do what you love doing.
Yeah.
Because one day, believe it or not, who cares about the number? You'll be up there. But as long as you're producing that quality of work that people are seeing, one day, like, you know, you can have like 5,000 followers, and you'll be working with bigger talent than the people with the 36,000 followers. And that's what should motivate you, is to get out there and keep doing, no matter what the number is on your Instagram, or how many friend requests you have, how many likes you get on your post, how many views. Just keep putting it out there, because there's other people. There's so many people out there that are going to see it. And as long as people see it, that's all you want to do. That's all you're trying to do, is just get people to see it.
For I forget what I was gonna say. I forget what I was gonna say. But going back to like motivation, guys, you got relating it to any business. I know we're complaining about Instagram likes and stuff like that, but it's not even that. Like, some people think it's easy, it's a cakewalk to just start something and expect a return, but it takes years. It could take years. Like, you've been doing it for 4 years. I think we even got on this topic last time, but yeah. I've only been doing this for a year and a half, almost 2 years now, and you guys got to stay consistent with this stuff. You guys can't think that, oh, it's just going to come to me, I post all these videos, they're good, and why isn't anybody liking them? You just got to be consistent. Some people get luckier than others. They get followers faster, they get exposure faster, and that's another thing. Going back to collaboration, like, if you're gonna if you collab with more people, just think, like, the more work you do with more people, the more you're likely gonna be seen, right? And like working with more people, meeting new people, is gonna help you network and get even higher connections.
It's like brainstorming.
Yeah, it's higher connections.
You're in the middle, but you wanna branch off to everybody.
Yeah.
So like you collaborate with this guy, that can lead to four other things, which can lead to a totally different topic, which can lead to something else.
Yeah.
And that's yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
And like I know there's times where I get discouraged because I'm thinking like, wow, like I'm not gaining the following that I want. It's hard for me to push out content because I do have a full-time job, so I think I just got to start putting out way more stuff.
Sleep at work, bro.
I can't sleep at work. No sleeping at work. I have to push out. I have to get more photos. But I know in the end that where I want to be, my goal is to obviously, what I would love to be is to have a full-time, make this full-time, right? You want to do what you love. I love my job too. I love the people I work with. But like doing this, it's more fulfilling for me. I don't know.
You have more fun.
Yeah, I have more fun and fulfilling, and it's like it doesn't feel like work for me. I don't have to drag my.
It's not work if you love doing it.
Yeah,
Plain
like
simple.
Don't do stuff. Don't be motivated for money, because if you're motivated for money, it's not gonna work. You gotta motivate.
Actually, that should have been another topic.
Yeah, well, it's still motivation.
Yeah, money like doesn't mean nothing.
No, it's all about loving what you do, and like.
I mean, in this day and age, we need money to survive.
Yeah.
But money's not everything. You know, when you die, your money's not going with you. All that money made is going somewhere else.
No, yeah.
Like it's totally a different subject, but it's just like
everybody who was motivated to do what to do. For instance, Steve Jobs didn't care about the money. He was thinking about creating this brand new component that's gonna make people's lives easier, which was the Mac.
Yeah.
And he wasn't thinking about, I'm gonna make millions of dollars off. Maybe at the back of his mind, in some sense, he was. But he was thinking more in a broader sense, like, I want to change the world. I want to be known for this, and that's what it is. And that you want to put a footprint, you want to put a dent in the world with your work. You want to be motivated. Like, I don't know how to relate this sort of, but like, you want to don't make your motivation for a profit, because in the end you're gonna lose. Don't think long term. Don't think short term. Think about the long term thing that's gonna get you there.
Don't let money stop you.
Yeah, and don't even let anyone stop you.
Yeah, don't let no one stop you.
People are gonna tell you, if you want to start your own business, you want to start. I'm always referring to fitness, but like if you want to start your own podcast and doing this stuff, and you're
just
like,
do it.
Everyone, yeah, just do it. Like,
go get it. Literally, I went and bought a mic, and I was so excited, and we did it.
Same day.
And we're here again on the second one.
Yeah,
that was the same day.
The same day that
I'm gonna return this one, get the same one as DJ, just so it looks better.
This big black one.
The big.
Big black mic. The big black mic.
But yeah, and then so motivation is key. What time are we at?
We are at 28 minutes.
We're trying to keep these podcasts like 30 minutes.
Yeah, so
we don't want to get
go over that limit. Yeah, but like, okay, actually, I know we keep jumping back and talking and stuff, but for instance, my dad, I was doing all this photo stuff. This is a good relative story from motivation. So my dad was a little bit like, why you always like out doing filming and photos and this and that and blah 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 blah. And I just kept sticking with it because
I didn't listen.
Huh?
You didn't listen.
I didn't, but like he wasn't saying don't do it. He just like busted my balls.
What's it gonna do?
But yeah, like you just like you can be doing something else, sort of thing, right? So like I was always on the computer all the time.
Dude,
and like
what else are you gonna do that makes you happy?
Huh?
What else are you gonna do that makes you happy?
Well, I don't know. He wasn't thinking like, he wasn't even thinking on that sense. He was just thinking to me like, why you're on the computer all the time and this and that, you're always doing this stuff, right? So.
And now he's probably noticing.
Well, the thing was, and I'm like, well, what are you doing with your time? You're watching a hockey game for 3 hours, sitting on the couch doing nothing.
Smashing pizza.
Oh, he wasn't smashing.
Is he a pizza fanatic? Like
he loves it, but he wasn't smashing pizza. No. So then I said, well, guess what? I made $200 today because I learned how to do all this stuff for the past year and a half.
See?
So now that he's starting to see this money come and this and like making money.
You have to put your time in.
Yeah, you have to put like it's a lot of work. Like it's a lot of work to do anything. You guys got to think like if you want a lot of stuff in life, you got to put in a lot of work. If you want a lot of food, you got to make a lot of food. It takes a lot longer to you gotta
prep it.
You gotta prep it. The more food you have, the more fuller you get. So you gotta think of work in that relative sense. You can't think, oh, I just want to hit it one time, and it does happen to some people.
Yeah.
But that's
that's like, you know, that's luck.
It's luck. It's rare. It's rare, and sometimes it's connections. It's just people who know stuff. So like, guys, put in the work. Put in the work to what you guys want to do. Just put in the time. Be consistent, and stick to your like. We gotta stick to schedules. Like if you guys say I've been guilty of this too. For instance, for videos and stuff, there's what's called LUTs. It's almost like a filter. If you guys relate to Instagram, it's almost like a preset for film, and it's like an Instagram filter, but it's for video. Like, and I make my own LUTs, and I said I was gonna put out a LUT pack. No, was it a LUT? No, it was preset. It was my presets.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I never did, and I still
like
haven't
5
done
or
that.
something?
I was gonna put out 4 or 5, and I still haven't done that. But it's because I'm not happy with it,
Yeah.
and I haven't really made
I think
new
you
ones.
said something about your blues, or your whites were blue.
No, that one guy did for that. That was last year in the winter that was the time I screwed up my knee.
Oh,
When I posted that, so the guy was like, "Oh, your white balance is off."
Oh, I remember.
But it wasn't. It was just the way I like the photo. I think I even made it more blue.
We were talking about Sam Colder and his LUTs and people copying it and stuff. Remember, we said we're gonna save that for this. What topic was that about?
Oh, I forget. You want to do it now though, or
Yeah.
we're at 31 minutes. It's up to you.
Yeah, it's just keep going.
Okay, we'll keep going.
It can go longer. So I forget what topic it was about, but it was basically about like everybody knows who Sam Colder is. Like, who doesn't?
Well, relative to film and stuff. If you're into film and videos,
But I think he's still getting his game out there and anything else.
Yeah.
Like, he's, you know, like.
Oh, his following, like he's collabing with that
Oh, the Tarzan guy?
Carawagua. What the heck's it called?
I'm not sure, but the whole point is just like, you know, he obviously created a look for himself, you know. He's known for his travel films, all his creative stuff, you know. Like, the guy's just a genius. He's a creator. What's his name?
Caramagua. So Caramagua is like that society that helps the animals.
Oh, yeah.
And VetPaw.
Yeah.
So like this Sam Colder, his story. Oh, as far as I read on his story, he went from working construction with his dad, and he just quit, and he just started doing films full time.
Yeah.
And now he put in a lot of work. We talked about it last time. He made his whole style. He revolutionized, I guess, the film industry with
like
his
got
style.
his own look, which is like that
orange teal look.
Which, you know, everybody wants to go for his look. I can understand
Even
why.
the transitions.
And the
I'm
Baker
guilty of
Easy
using it.
transitions, like everybody loves them. But back to the LUT and the look he has, you know, like that's his specific LUT, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
But and then, you know, it's just like you see other people out there trying to get his look. It's just like, but why do you want to go for his look?
Yeah, do your own.
Do your own thing. Make yourself stand out. Like, that's what he did. It doesn't mean you gotta copy him. I mean, I understand totally, because I was there and I liked doing that stuff. The same grade, those swoosh transitions, whatever you want to call them.
I just used a few right now, but because I haven't used them really.
They
much.
are sick.
Yeah.
But I find that they're just way overused.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's just like people are often relying on these transitions to make their videos look cool. And it's just sometimes they're way overused, and it's just overpowering the whole video part. You know, like you could get so creative with different angles, you know, different ways to shoot cinematic shots and stuff, but people are just going back, relating it to these transitions, you know. And Sam Colder's the one who started them, but it's just like, create your own look, make yourself stand out from other people, make people want to be like you. You know, I understand copying Sam Colder because he's awesome at what he does. He's a genius, and hopefully we'll meet him one day.
One day.
We'll tag him.
He's making moves now. So he's using his following to promote.
Oh yeah, he's got a huge following.
Yeah. He's over a mil on Insta, I think. But he's
But
using his following for good now.
And that's another thing. That's another good topic for motivation. You know, like he's a good motivation. Like he's in a different country every month, every week.
Yeah.
And how? Because he started off where you are starting off.
Yeah, like
Just he did what he loved doing, and he's like huge.
Didn't do it for the money.
He's
Did
got
it because he loved it.
he's got presets named after him. He's got transitions named after him. I don't even know what else. He's got
His
the
watch, yeah.
by Movement.
Yeah.
No, not Movement.
MVMT.
Is it Movement?
I thought it was Movement, but I might whatever.
MVMT. You know, he's got his own sick watch, but it's just like people are often looking at that, and that's how, you know, they're not creating the content he's creating, and that might bring some people down. And that's why it's bringing you down, because yours is not looking like his. But it's just like, create your own stuff. Be happy with your own work.
I'm guilty of that as well.
I am too, 100%.
I just did the other day.
We all are.
I'm working on the Algonquin vid. I was like, oh,
yeah,
this is crap.
Yeah. Well, were you trying to do like transitions? And
No,
cool
I wasn't not the same. It was just like I was just trying to think of how I can make it unique, and I'm like, this is not unique, but at the same time it is because it's me. But like,
but then again, you know, like someone else might have a different set of eyes looking at it differently, and they might like it.
I know.
Like I saw it, I thought it was awesome.
See, and I find that with all my work. Like when I end up all my work, I'm like,
it's
I
probably
don't like
because
it.
you're being consistent with your look, which is good. And you're just maybe thinking it's looking like your other video, but realistically, you're kind of creating your own look now.
Yeah,
and that's why you're thinking.
I'm slowly molding into that.
Yeah.
I gotta still find my style.
Yeah. Just keep shooting.
I have a style in my head, but I still gotta relate it to. I gotta make it come to life.
Yeah, that's another.
And I don't know how to make it come to life because I'm still not fully. I shouldn't say I have a style in my head, but like I know what I want, and I'm just gonna make it happen, sort of thing. But I gotta get some more inspiration and stuff.
Yeah.
We're at 36 minutes.
I think we're gonna call it.
We're gonna call it. We're gonna have the next podcast happening in a few days. Special guest. I met her through. Oh, I said her. Damn it. Met her through Pete.
You met them.
Met them through Pete.
So next episode we're gonna have a special guest. This one is going to be specifically aimed towards wedding photography,
videography,
and business as well.
Yeah, we'll have to come up with the topics for that. For sure, the wedding stuff, and then we'll do the other stuff. We'll do some other stuff.
And then after that video, we're gonna put out another one, and we're gonna actually let Instagram ask us what topics to talk about.
Yeah.
We're gonna do like a poll, see what people want to hear.
Yeah, okay, so I'm done.
So I think that's it for now. We're gonna call it
a day,
and we will see you guys on
the next one.
Yeah, we're gonna try to aim these out every Tuesday.
Yeah, we're gonna try to put these out
or every Monday, because the first one is on Monday.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we should do the first one Monday and then just do it every Tuesday every time we meet.
Or Mondays and Thursdays, or Tuesdays.
You want to do one a week or 2 a week?
I don't know, it might be hard to do two.
Okay, so we'll do one a week.
But we'll have to do every Tuesday.
We'll do every Tuesday, but maybe we'll do the first one.
The first one is going to be on Monday, and then after that, every Tuesday.
So then, so it'll be the next week every Tuesday. You guys will see it come out. Yeah. And we don't know what time yet, but it'll be on the day because the time is going to be very.
Keep up with our Instagrams. Dominic Grandoni
at DGRANDONI.
At DGRANDONI, sorry. At Peter DeBuslo.
At by Peter.
Oh, sorry. At by Peter DeBuslo. I don't even know my own Instagram.
We're tired. There is a at Peter DeBuslo.
Yeah, there's a Peter DeBuslo, but that's just my personal. Yeah. So at by Peter DeBuslo, and also content creators podcast, new Instagram, and those 3 links will keep you guys updated when they're going to be up, or even on YouTube or Facebook us, Peter DeBuslo, Dominic Grandoni.
Yeah, I don't have a fan page. I just got my personal, but
yeah, that's fine.
Eventually have a fan page.
So we'll see you guys.
In the next one.
Tuesday.
Peace.